Dylan, what's up, buddy?
Wait, hold on. This thing. Hold on.
There we go.
Already problems.
You having technical difficulties already?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, perfect.
So anyway, thanks for joining in on this Thursday evening. I know that there's nowhere else you'd rather be.
Zero place.
It's opening day in baseball.
Zero.
I get that. I'm sure the Dodgers play a little bit later tonight, huh?
Yeah, they do. The fucking Dodgers.
The Cubs play at 9 Central, 7 o'clock your time or something like that. Justin Steele is on the bump.
I haven't even drafted yet. I draft on
What?
Yeah, I draft freaking Saturday.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. But I was supposed to, yeah. What the?
That's a little strange.
Whatever. He'll put the stats in.
I don't want to embarrass you, but you had a great NHC.
Word.
You finished 5th. You took home $125K.
All in chips. The casino gave it to me in chips, and I lost it all that night. I'm just kidding.
Actually, no.
Yeah, we rented it up.
You and Megan on the craps table were killing it, dude. You guys were killing it.
Yeah,
it was fun.
You guys, everybody won money, but no.
Yeah, everybody. We weren't betting a ton or nothing, but it was fun. I mean, we had a nice run. I think Megan went first. I want to say she had at least 7, 8, 9 rolls in a row, and then you followed that up with
shut the fuck up.
Much the same.
Fucking dogs, dude.
How'd you like the intro?
Good. Wait, I don't have any I need a thing on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you in there somehow. I'm gonna do I put that one together real quick.
Right.
I'll get you in there. That particular day, Gunpilot
awesome.
won a Derby day, and Rich needed 4 other horses but Gunpilot, and he was just sitting there. He's in there. He's in that video. He's sitting there stone faced.
Yeah, he's like,
while
you
me and Justin
motherfucker
are going nuts. Bobby sent us a little thing. Pleasure meeting up with you, you fellas. Steve and his brother in Las Vegas. Thank you to Justin Duke for giving me a Lone Speed cap. A huge congrats to Dylan Donnelly, who puts in the work and kicks ass. Thanks, Bobby. And then our good buddy Tommy boy. That was fun to watch. Thanks, or congratulations, Dylan. It was fun.
Better if I won.
It was fun, and you know what? I think in that scenario, 7 out of 10 times, maybe 8, you're gonna win that thing. It just was one of those. Yeah, it was one of those rare occasions where really nobody did much. I think there was one price horse hit that 3 people had. Other than that, nobody did nothing. There's nothing.
I know. Fuck. Whatever.
But
fuck them.
It was good.
We'll get it back. We'll be back.
How's lovely Idaho doing?
She's doing really well. She worked the other day. Let's see. Nice and easy. Here, we'll try to pull it up. Ready?
Let's do it.
We'll try to pull it up. Let's see.
And she's pointing for a other than.
She's running next a week from tomorrow. She'll be running
Friday. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
This is her last little 4 furlong. Nice and easy, coming down the lane.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's on the training track, like she's been doing.
Just nice and easy.
Beautiful. Yeah.
She's not being asked. She's just nice and easy.
No, hey,
Killing.
Listen. She looked great in her maiden breaker 84 buyer speed figure. Did you pull the rag number on that?
Yeah, it was pretty fast. Frank thinks it's too high, but even if it's 2 points,
Frank's
too
already
high,
poo-pooing it.
Well, the number's pretty fast, but they said she ran an 11.
Justin.
I got something else that'll make you aroused.
Oh, Justin, look over
Where's it?
my right shoulder here, Justin. Do you see what I got here?
Oh,
I got the Lone Speed hat. Lovely item.
Hey, how's your sushi, Justin? How's your dinner?
Did you see that dinner? That was like $80 just for him.
Hell yeah.
I
He never
hope
even
he-
feeds his family.
I hope he bought for the family. Amazing hat placement. Yep. I got the Cubbies on one side, and I got.
Oh, I got
And I do have
NCAA.
Six secrets of successful bettors. Frank Scatani.
Do you have Matt Miller's
PTF.
book up there?
You know what? I never got an autographed copy. I never got a chance to rap with him.
Oh, well then fuck him.
I know he was telling I was cashing some chips out. He was telling the cashier. He was telling the cashier about his book that he wrote, and I didn't want to butt in the conversation. I only ate the sushi.
Justin, who do you have? What? Dude, that guy's too bad he's not going to win $50,000.
Oh, he did the parlay that I glanced at. I saw that he had Arkansas on there. They're playing tonight, and then did he have something from the early game? I don't even know what's going on. St. John's got bounced. I'm done. Once your top team is done, like your team you picked to win it all is bounced, you lose interest. And St. John's shot 24%. I mean, who does that?
I need Bama to cover 4.5.
Okay.
And then Maryland plus 6.5.
Maryland should not have beaten Colorado State. But that's the kind of game. That's the kind of game you need to keep things going.
Oh yeah. So what's up? Are you going down there this weekend?
I plan on going to where?
Arkansas.
No, I won't be at Oaklawn. I'm going to Oaklawn later in the meet. Well, I was going to see when you were going to be available.
Yeah, it's the weekend of
You said a week before the Derby potentially.
Right.
Yeah, because you're going to Costa Rica. Apple Blossom weekend.
Right. Yeah.
I might fly to Houston next week.
Yeah, I wish. Damn, I know. Lovely Idaho next Friday, and then the Santa Anita Derby challenge is on Saturday.
Yeah, it's just
and Frank's Horse Sunday. It's gonna be a big weekend.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on.
Every weekend they're all big the next 5 weeks.
Dylan is too far from the camera, so I am logging off.
Come on, do you fuck? Okay, I don't.
Oh shit, this guy.
How about now, Justin? Should I get closer?
I'm thinking. Here's the thing with Justin. I know he's kind of like he doesn't want to be too engaged. He wants to have it on. But I asked him, hey, do you want to come on the show with me and Dylan? He's like, no. He like poo-pooed it, and then
hold on, maybe
now he's all engaging.
But now, but now
better.
but now he's gonna be like, oh, it's too low. Now you're looking down on us, Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. We got this. I have like a
we'll get it fixed.
No.
There we go.
No. I need this thing to sit up.
I think it looks all right, but I mean, he was right. The first one, I mean, whatever. I wasn't really like worried about it.
Oh, let's raise this thing. I got a new computer chair.
Oh, good. The Caspers start eating a bag of chips. You know what? Damn.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I have? You know what I need to get? Oh, shit. I forgot to bring it down here. I have my my carrots in my dip.
Carrots and dip. You like hummus?
I'm not as big of a fan.
Really? Hopefully I don't eat shit.
When does the handicapping begin? The Caspers. Boy, I tell you, tough crowd between
fuck, man.
Justin
Seriously.
and the Caspers here.
We're just chilling,
Holy shit.
just hanging out. Yeah, you know what? Ah,
Stevie D loves hummus. And by the way, another belated, I mean, I know we wish
happy birthday.
you a happy birthday, but Stevie D, we won't talk about. He turned 49. All right.
Oh,
So what I was thinking, Dylan, I was thinking it's a big card. It's 14 races. We're not going to talk about them all. I have no idea why. Originally, they said it's going to be an all-stakes pick 5, and then they snuck a maiden special weight in there to start the sequence. And they have the Oaklawn Mile in the 8th race, the race before pick 5.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't make sense, but we could talk about that stake. There's a few other ones on the other card that look decent. But we'll look at the late pick 5, and then maybe we'll dive into the Florida Derby a little bit and come up with something.
Like it.
The Casper said his videos were great.
That's weird that they the Oaklawn Mile. I don't know who's running in there. There's two horses in there who are cross-entered.
All right. I got the race. Well, yeah, the Oaklawn Mile. Let's take a peek at that. This is listen, the track's been playing so weird. I like that Banishing is cutting back. And I tell you what, the track was kind of speed favoring on the rail that day. But just an incredible race. The cutback with the short stretch of the mile is going to make Banishing really tough to handle here. Payne.
Raise this up.
I can't believe how good Payne's doing. I've been trying to beat this horse all meet after picking it all last year. And it's won 4 in a row. Ingrid Mason claimed it for 21 for 50, won again for 50. It got claimed off her for 50. 101 by her speed figure, won by 8. Jacobson's now stretching it out. So I don't know what to make out of that, but I wanted to see Banishing versus Booth in the Count Fleet.
Yeah.
But I guess we're not going to see that. But I think Banishing is going to be really difficult to beat.
Go at 9:30. I'll get there. I'm going to get there at 9:30. Sorry.
That's all right. Tom says 10-year-old Payne is entered in the Oaklawn Mile. Yeah, I just showed it a week after his 4th win. Yep. Yeah, I was blown away by that, Tom. That last race, you want to see a horse explode in the lane like you've never seen before. I just got to show you this, Dylan, just a stretch. This is Payne for 50.
We're ready to go.
Here, where's he at?
Gets
right
to the
here.
Outside. Eli's
You'll see him on the far outside there.
And then Morello as they come down the lane. Lundberg is taking a short lead on Congrats on 50. Here comes Payne, though. And the 10-year-old Payne is rocketing by horses. Payne is drawing clear. Nicely. He's 4 or 5 lengths ahead within a blink of an eye. How cool is this dude? Payne, 10 years old, lifetime win number 12.
Got 101 buyer.
Awesome. Second home got Thunder. Eli's promised.
Yeah, it was a very, very fast race.
109 and 4. And the thing, dude, he just exploded. I'm just like,
a lot of the closing.
Shit, I wish I would have dropped a slip for 20. Yeah, the
20. No, he was in for 50.
Well, 3 back, he was claimed for 20.
Oh yeah, that race.
And 1 for 50 for Ingrid, 1 again, got claimed. She made $100,000 on that horse. Pretty amazing shit. But, this is a lot to ask against one like Banishing, and I just don't know if Payne bounces out of that. Plus, you're stretching out. I mean...
Yeah, you got to prove to me that you can run fast going that far versus these.
It's just not really keen on that. So, Eileen, this must be...
That's my mom's name.
Oh, this is your mom.
Oh, hi, I thought you were going to say Eileen somewhere.
Well, I think this is your mom here. Dylan, hi.
Yeah. That's my mother.
All right.
Beautiful mother.
I haven't met your mother yet. I met your dad.
Yeah. My mom's aight. She's cool.
She's aight.
He's I.
Dylan, tell the story about lovely Idaho. I think you might have mentioned that story.
I'm under contract. I can't say it.
I think you did tell me that story.
Well, it was just
Anyway.
my dad. Yeah.
Yeah, the Oaklawn Mile, it's all about banishing in there, especially cutting back and showing that he can route. The track last week, Dylan, was everything was coming off the pace. So tomorrow I'm going to be paying attention. I hope they don't do the Bob Baffert landing strip for cornucopian.
Well, on big days they want good times. They always speed it up. They're
Yeah,
always going to be fast numbers and.
Yeah, so I'm, the track
Hunter, can you shut this door, please? Dog.
Track might play weird. So the first race of the Pick 5 is race 9. It's a 9-panel race, 9 furlongs. It's a good field. If you remember when you were on last time, Dylan, I picked Zero Sugar.
Yep.
First time out trying to upset Cornucopian. Didn't happen, but he ran a good race in there. Broke a little slow, was a little tight in there, had a little bit of a trip note. Has every right to move forward and run a huge race today. The 4 ran a good, ran well. Routing last time. I don't know how to pronounce the horse's name. Oi Gewald. I want you to take a peek at the 167 Mustang. I actually have a work. Let's watch the work of this horse on March 20th. Here we go. So this is the work of 67 Mustang, black cap.
Cap of color.
So I guess it's that one in the lead there because the other one's in the blue jacket. No, black cap.
No, that is him in the
No,
back.
is that him in the back?
It says blue jacket.
Blue jacket. Wait a minute. Black cap is Fireball Birdie.
Watching the wrong horse.
Okay, wait. Let's look at this again. So the blue jacket is going to be 67 Mustang?
Yeah.
And this is a bullet move? I guess.
There's only 8 horses that tried it.
Yeah. Now that other horse was moving really nice. But I know they might be working different times. Who knows? But that's the drill there. That's finishing up good, I guess. And look at the other guy rousing Fireball Birdie.
Drunk camera guy.
So the way that looks,
this race is just. I mean, they're going a mile and an eighth, and nobody's ran a mile and an eighth in here. I don't know who the hell is going to win this race. Looks like there's a couple horses that want to be up close. I don't know.
Wait, let me real quick. Maybe Tom's saying something. If you look at this, 67 Mustang is written, and I think that means black cap, and then next you see Fireball Birdie blue jacket.
Blue jacket. Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
yeah.
That was 67 Mustang in the all black. Okay. And then they I think they're going to gun from the rail. It ran against the grain it tried to get into the race. Everything was wiring on Rebel Day there. And in debut, it had a trip note. I'll show you that. But I think it's going to be better stretching out of a Street Cry mare. But watch again after this work how they really kind of rouse them a little bit and kind of responds a little bit here. I wonder, I mean, I'm not a trainer, so I don't, but they're really asking him to gallop out for distance, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, horse is moving nice.
I thought that was an interesting drill. Let me go back to the PPs. What's Tom saying here?
PPs.
Yes, thanks, Tom. Yep. All right. So anyway, the debut here, I thought this was a really good race. Now these are 6-panel races. Watch the
Here's
7
first
here.
division coming up to the outside post. Goes it.
You'll see the
We're ready to go.
break here and hopped up in the air and sandwiched a little bit.
67 Mustang had to take
And now you're last.
coming out of the chute. From the inside, Pride's Prince is quickest. From Silver Falcon, who takes the second position. But look at
I'll
Pride's
fast forward a
Prince go.
little
He's
bit.
on 2.5 clear ace. He's 3 ahead of Trusted Image, who's trying to
Dead
move
last.
right after Silver Falcon giving way. First division.
I like the horse.
Well behind, at least 10 lengths
The
behind. As
ability
they
to
come to the top of the lane.
even with the
Putting
adversity,
Eagle
especially
on
in
the outside
debut.
to challenge Pride's Prince.
Still dead
These two
last.
hook up. Turning into the stretch, it's a match race between these two at the 3/16 pole. Putting Eagle on the outside, head in front. Inside, it's Pride's Prince trying to stick to him. But Putting Eagle has a narrow lead.
Chiclet's starting to move.
Not going away without a fight here. Putting Eagle with the lead now. First division.
And you'll see a horse fly in the screen here.
And he is a danger.
Right
and he's going to gobble
there.
him up and win it. First division. Well timed by Julian Leperoux. Putting Eagle.
I mean, you can't start like that
Pride's Prince next, and then
win. I know the
Mustang.
time, whatever, the time wasn't great, but I thought it showed a lot there and it galloped out good. In the last race, it kind of, the last race, it just ran against the monsters in there and couldn't get into the race, and the speed was holding really well on the golden rail, and I don't think it was that bad. I think it's going to run a lot better today, stretching out. So where I'm getting at, I know it's a 9 furlong maiden special weight race, but I'm leaning towards giving this horse a shot in here. It's going to be on all my verts and horizontals as well. Did you have an opinion?
Not in this race. I don't really. I mean,
it's crazy because it's starting the pick 5. That's why I'm.
Yeah, I don't even want to. I won't even. I'm not even going to play the pick 5 because of this fucking race. I mean, the 9. The 9's going to be up close and ran a fast race last time. I don't really have too much an opinion in here, really. I mean, the horse should be kind of cleared. All the other ones around him don't have much pace.
Just classic. Mm-hmm.
All the other speed horses are quote unquote are inside.
Right.
So we should get a nice run into the first turn, long run. But yeah, I don't really. I mean, the 1, why not? Ran against them.
I'm interested in that one stretching out. Has some good siblings that routed out of a street cry, Vacoma, whatever. But Vacoma's by Candy Ride. I mean, you got 2. I want to say Street Cry ran second in the classic and Candy Ride won it, or vice versa. I don't know. Justin Dew would know that. But I'm very interested in 67 Mustang working well, stretching out, had traffic issues at debut, and it has run pretty fast. Zero Sugar was the horse I picked last time. The price is going to be too low, and I'll have as a saver, but I'm gonna try and beat it anyway. It'll be fun to watch. That's kicking off our pick 5, a maiden special.
Yeah.
Race 10 is a stake restricted. Let me look at the condition real quick. 4-year-olds and up, which have not won a sweepstakes in the last 2 years. Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know what's funny? Actually, okay. Go back to that race. I remember I picked this horse on top the 9 last time at
Did you?
The one I hit the try in that race. He was the 4. It was
okay. That's right.
It was on here.
That's right. If we go back on our Rebel replay, you guys can all go on YouTube on my channel and watch a replay of this race. And Dylan picked this horse.
Didn't run terribly. Yeah. Didn't run bad
third.
at all. I remember the horse went wire to wire. Yeah. That was a fast race. All right. Well, that's a little cool. I remember that now.
So, okay, good. This is one I'm going to have. I'm going to center this one around my horse, and then I'll have Zero Sugar in there. So it's going to be 1, 1, 3, 9.
Beautiful. I don't know how we can lose.
Right. This race, listen, I think it's all about Wendelson. It's 9-5. You know, you dominate two back. The last time you run against Booth. Now Booth, and by the way, Disco Ball's pretty good and crushed Disco Ball by 7 in there. Booth is like Breeders' Cup, like sprint.
We'll see.
Possibilities. I mean, look, this horse is crushing it for Asmussen. Gonna be the favorite in the Count Fleet, and probably gonna go to Kentucky after that, and then
For sure.
Saratoga.
They'll probably run on the Derby undercard. You know,
Yeah, Derby undercard.
that race.
So this horse looks like it's going to be a formidable foe for the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Anyway, there's no Booth in here, and Wendelson is a boring 9-5. But there's only one other horse that I like, and that is Attache. Now, Attache two back had a horrible trip and was laying off that aforementioned rail highway, Golden Highway on Rebel Day. So you really had two things going against you. Before that, had a nice 2-race winning streak going. And I think Attache at 15-1 for Hartman, especially coming in with a nice drill on the 21st, is ready for a huge effort with a clean trip. So I'm going to center Wendelson and Attache on my tickets. Did you have a strong opinion in here?
Strong opinion, no. Especially if Just Deal doesn't. Oh, I mean, I wonder if Just Deal will probably run in here.
Cross-entered, right, in the mile?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what race they'll run in. But especially if he does not if this horse scratches and runs in the mile, which they probably will because he didn't do that well sprinting. I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah,
but
it's pick your poison though,
because it's not a fast. This is not going to be a fast-paced race, and Wendelson should probably going to be tough in here. I would say Durante ran a fast race last time. It doesn't have to be too far back, off slow, came and got Glengarry, who was just posting on the lead by himself. But Glengarry did that the other day as well and kind of was on the lead by itself and ran well. Just, I don't know if that horse is running as fast as it used to be, but yeah, this horse was off slow and just kind of moved up and never really looked like a loser. That was a really fast race. Has never ran anything like that before, so maybe it was just primed, ready to go. Jacobson, freaking 2 months off.
What do you make of the rail horse for Pete Miller? I mean, I'm having a hard time. Like, got her number. I mean, I know you know this horse a little bit.
Yeah, for some stupid reason, and I won't do this ever again. I loved the horse in the the Pegasus, which is terrible. But this horse is definitely a better sprinter. But horse started getting slow, off form, goes away for a year and God knows how long. So I mean, the horse has had 12 works, so it's probably plenty fit. But if I don't think it's gonna be a fast pace, and this horse not a pace horse, then.
This is probably an easy question, but if they get their head down in the Cigar Mile, do they gild this horse?
Is that when they did it?
No, I'm just saying they gelded him. He's just now freshly gelded.
Oh, they just gelded. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he's not freshly gelded. He's been gelded for a while, actually. He's just been off. He's just been off for a while, but he's his next race is the first race since being gelded. He was gelded a long time.
Wendelson probably just breaks well, and it should be close. I mean, should be closer. I don't know if that was a fast number 2 back. I mean, if he runs these, then I mean the 10's not fast enough. The 9 has ran some fast races at Churchill. I just don't think. I think the 7 I thought was interesting, but that just a deep closer, but has fast sprint numbers. The 8's a no. 6 is in good form. I just see it being a slow pace. I bet you Pratt will be more aggressive, and this horse is off slow. Osborne, in the same race, and beat Wendelson that they dead heated,
Mhm.
2 back. And he'll be behind the horse, but this horse is a big price. This could be your exacta horse.
So you think
Yeah,
Osborne with Pratt
I would
might?
just leave 3, 4, 5 in here, but
Okay.
I don't really nothing sexy in here.
All right. So for the sake of just putting some graphics up here.
Or if we're doing in order, I would do
okay. Order
5. I would do 5,
5, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4,
5,
or 5,
yeah.
3. I usually do 2 anyway. But
Yeah.
throw in Osborne.
Yeah, fuck it.
I think we're both in agreement that Wendelson's going to be really tough to beat. I mean, the company lines there, he crushed Disco Ball. I mean, Disco Ball
Is off
hasn't
form.
been that bad. Well, he won 2 in a row. He lost to Devil's Tower, another nice runner. And then
I can't
somehow
wait
Ninja
to. So
Warrior.
he's in a race, in the 7th race, and he's 4-1, and I really think that
You talking about in the 7th race?
in the 7th race, Disco Ball's running, and the
Disco
horse
Ball?
is 4-1, and I can't wait to. I think he's going off form. Even if he's
Yeah,
not, he's
I'm not.
4-1, and he's just getting
Yeah, I'm in
slower.
agreement with you. I'm in agreement with you on that. We'll talk about that race because I do
I
like
love that race.
something in there too.
Um,
Okay, so I think the imagination here, we don't have to have a big one. I think, it's Wendelson's race to lose. All right.
I think so. Sorry, I'm
race
just looking
11.
up. I'm ordering food, and I'm
Yeah, go ahead. No rush. Race 11 is what is that? The American Pharaoh restricted stake, probably for non-winners of a sweepstakes in the last couple of years. Of course, as you know,
about
American Pharaoh.
2024.
American Pharaoh. He was he an undefeated Triple Crown winner?
No, he lost. Well, no, he lost his very first race.
Okay.
So, filet. This is again, I don't know. There's a horse who's cross-entered in here.
All right. So in this race here, what did I have? This is one I kind of struggled with a little bit, but I wanted to get full screen another crack at 10-1.
Me too.
Yep.
The horse was against the grain last time. It was a
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. 100%.
He'll be a good price.
Was a little bit, wide and coming from off of it, and again, that was a strip that was a little bit different that day, and the race 2 back was on I remember that day, it was like a weird, I always call it a glibby track, little muddy. But the race 3 back wins this, and we might get back to that form.
Yeah, that was a really fast race. That race.
And
I don't know where that came from. But.
At 10-1 in here, I'd like to give him a crack. Liberal Arts is one that I really wanted to hammer here in a different race at Oaklawn. They ended up staying at Fairgrounds when they washed off the turf, and it won by 11. So I guess it was a good move, because I think I would have won that day at Oaklawn too. And then came back in the 5th season, didn't embarrass itself, but was, almost the odds on even money favorite and lost. and the field wasn't like crazy, good, tough. But that was back in January, freshened up, working really good down in Louisiana. I just don't know what to make of that one. Maycox Bay for Stidham. I'm just kind of against that one at a short price.
He's fast.
Yeah, he is fast. He is fast. I just wonder. I hate when they don't run or work here and then they just show up and if you're not Bob Baffert, it's like I guess Safi's done it well too. Stidham's good, but I always think Stidham is like a turf trainer for some reason. I know that's not the case, but I'm all about full screen at a price. Magic Tap is one that's interesting. Second off the layoff, it ran kind of a dull race, but I wonder if it can get back to some of that other form and at least round out the try. Ben Doog ran a bang out race against Disarm. I mean, that one's going to be formidable. I mean, Bill Mott, you just got to respect him. Bishop's Bay disappointed me 2 back. Did come back and win though. I think it's all about the 3 and the 5 here. What say you?
Well, first thing I look at is the pace. First thing every single race. I think it's the 1 and 7. See, I usually don't see fast paces because I just 2-turn dirt races, you just don't really go that fast in these smaller fields. This is 10 horses, but Pratt's gonna go. He's not gonna give up the rail. Velasquez is probably gonna sit right on his hip or on the rail behind him, and I'm assuming Maycox Bay is sitting 2 or 3 wide right off of them. Other than that, I don't see, depending on if the 8 goes, if the 8 is in here, because that horse broke, never ever looked like a loser last time, broke extremely sharp, and this horse has pace. So I kind of hope this horse does run in here, because I would like full screen more. I have X's who I don't think will win, who are too slow. The 10's too slow. The 9 coming off a layoff has 10 works. Has ran a fast-ish race at Fairgrounds 1 time. I was never the big Anna Marie jumping on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
The 7 I have as a chance. The 6 was against the grain last time. Those 2 all the way, 1, 2 all the way around there.
Okay. Tight break too.
Has just off a layoff. I just hate horses. Just like why is this horse coming off a little layoff? I don't think he's got the big closing kick. Kind of against that one. The 5 I like. The 4 I'm against. The 3 has run fast races. I was against him last time and he ran pretty damn well. I mean, it's just got to be super positive that Mott brings his horse back in 2 weeks.
Good point.
He'll probably be pretty. I'm a 1-3-5, I guess. Not as strong. I don't know. No, nothing strong in here, but if the 5 drifts up, then I think that's he's gonna have to improve. I just hope closers just fucking break your heart, and
yes, they do.
Especially just in 2-turn dirt races, it's tough. You gotta classy horse. I don't think these horses like to be up near the front, like to be in front. It sits second by a head, but I don't think they're gonna go too dumb, crazy fast. So nothing strong here, but I got
what would be
leans.
What's gonna be your top lean then?
Sheesh. I mean, damn, I would probably give. I I don't know. I guess I give the 5, like based on his price, I would say the 5. I would say 5-3-1, 5-1-3.
Okay. I like it. I'm going to go 5-3. I agree with you with Mott. Having this one sharp and ready and shows a lot of confidence coming in.
Yeah.
Off the March 14th run. And then good point about the 1.
This is a good horse. Did get beat by Black Powder. I mean,
yeah, that's not going to happen again, I don't think.
Why did it happen that time? I mean,
It
Jesus,
was
the
a
horse
weird.
fucking
It was
wonderful.
It was a different kind of weird track that day, and
Yeah,
I
fair.
thought I did single him.
That was the
Yeah.
slowest race in a while. So
Yeah,
he came
It
back
was-
and ran well 3 weeks later, fast. Yeah.
okay, I'm with you. All right, American Pharoah Stakes. Let's see if everybody enters and full screen gets a
Yeah,
nice
we hope
trip.
we hope for the sake of it, the 8 stays in.
Yes.
Damn, that horse ran fucking really well. Really well. And he's only a few points off. I mean, he's a length off these horses. There's no reason. I mean, if he improves, that was really, really nice.
So he's also in the 8th race. Is that the
Yeah,
mile?
yeah. I don't know which one that is. Pull up is like, you don't need to do the whole thing, but look how sharp. When a horse breaks sharp, they are doing so good.
Saudi. Oh, here is this him? Right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a tough fucking. I mean, these are both tough races. I don't know which one's easier. Probably that one.
Number 8.
Walter De La Cruz.
He shoots out of here like a rocket, huh?
Oh, dude,
We're
he
ready to
just
go.
never ever looks like a loser and keeps on going.
And, Larop, slow break from
Yep.
Daily Grind.
That just tells me you are doing so
A
well.
totally
Wow.
opposite start to his last race where he stumbled badly at the
I mean,
break.
that-
Today he was right out
I
of
mean,
there
on the
the
sheets, it was a fast race.
away.
It wasn't bad at all.
Right
Now watch
Gliding
you
out
fast
there.
forward as they're turning home, as they're turning for home.
Dreamy, who runs his passing runners quick.
It never, not even.
As they come down the lane,
Jeez.
Dreamy still well
I mean, you're counting your money here.
I mean, this is a horse you want to bet as they go up in class.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's catching. I'm Mick Dreamy, who runs off the
It's tough because you're like
Daily Grind was third, and Indy Magic.
the other race is a much smaller field.
Yeah, he's just
But-
gonna have to go. He's just gonna have to break faster
mean,
than
but man, you
these
got
and
Banishing-
go faster
Banishing.
than he's ever been.
You have Banishing and you have Saudi
Oh, yeah.
Crown in here.
I don't think
who-
he's.
that one was good a couple years ago. I don't know how good he is now, but
I think he would
And
have a
it-
better shot at winning this race than the other race, for sure.
when you say this race, you're talking about.
I mean, the 11th race rather than the
okay.
8th race.
All right. So the idea
But
for him
anyways.
to win is to break sharp
Yeah,
and put yourself in a race and
just check scratches. Maybe there's some of these speed horses like to be up front, get scratched or something like that. Because these other ones aren't that fast. I mean, Maycox Bay likes to be forward in slow-paced fairgrounds races with 6 horses, and I don't know,
Yeah.
just a little some out there.
well, that's an interesting horse. That is it is climbing up the ladder. How far is this? This is mile and a 16th now.
It's about a length and a half, 2 lengths slower, but it's probably going to be a good horse. Anyways,
I like it. All right, so we like the 5 if everybody's in there. The 3 and the 1 are logical, and then throw in McDreamy. All right, race 12 is the Fantasy. This is a prep for the Kentucky Oaks.
Kentucky Oaks.
Kentucky Oaks. This is last year when Frank Mustari picked Torpedo Anna and said not only is Torpedo Anna going to win the fantasy, she's going to win the Oaks. We're like, holy shit, that's like some strong words there, Frank. And then that's exactly what happened. And she came back and won the distaff. Now, I know you're salivating betting against her on Apple Blossom Day, but that's a whole other story for another day.
The contest player, Evan Trummer, owns part of the 4.
Oh, really?
Bred the horse, too.
How about that?
Nice.
So this race for me, Dylan, is all about Take Charge, Milady. This horse was doing so great. I really loved this horse on Rebel Day, and things just went wrong. It just never got in the race. A little bit of a bad start, and then I watched the replay. Got a little bit of traffic there when I watched it, but again, it was just a different kind of strip that day. You needed to be pretty much on the lead. And that's what makes, well, we're going to get to the Arkansas Derby in a minute, but anyway, I think Take Charge, Milady, for McPeak to come back here. I think we're going to see more of her like the Martha Washington. I think you can draw a line through the Honeybee and just, that's it. Turn the tables again on Quiet Side, who did win that last race. Take Charge, Milady did crush Quiet Side by 5, 2 back. What were you thinking?
Yeah, Quiet Side had a terrible trip that day. Versus in the Martha Washington. And that horse, she was 1-5, 1-2 versus Take Charge, Milady. Yeah, outside, Quiet Side, his last race is lengths faster than any of these horses. But, the Take Charge, Milady is probably going to improve off that Martha Washington race. I have X's on the 3, 4, 8, 10. Other than that, I kind of, like the pace. Everything's about the pace. Again, I don't see it being. I see Quiet Side. I see Jose going. I see Simply Joking going, and the 9 sitting on the outside of them. I thought the 9 last race was pretty good. I don't have a strong play in here. The 9 definitely woke up pretty well last time and won nicely. When Lucas gets a horse going good, he gets a horse going good. So I don't know. The 7 is going to be low, and I forgot what happened, but missed the last race. 3 weeks off, works twice. Something happens. We can look it up. And then just takes a month off of training and then comes back with 4 good works. That's okay, but you're going to take a horse who's 7-5 who took a month off of training, a month off of works. That's not good.
No, I'm against Simply Joking. The training pattern is weird. There's nothing going on here. I don't know if this horse is going to take to the Oaklawn surface. Not that it can't. There's no reason to believe it can't, but I tend to give others that have done it the nod.
With Quiet Side, they went 1, 2, 3 all the way around there last time.
Right.
And it was a fast race, but that was perfect trip. But with the perfect trip, ran pretty fucking fast. I just, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, they're not as fast as Quiet Side, so the horse should get a pretty good just inside on the lead or just ground saving trip the whole time. I remember we thought Necessity would run well last time, and
Yeah.
she was just chasing them the whole way around against the grain. So there's probably another forward move in her. She's a good horse. But yeah, I kind of like at the. I don't know. I don't really have a strong thing in here either. The nine's interesting, but I was just kind of chalk. I mean, I could see the one for sure. I mean, if the horse improves off that Marshall Washington, it has to improve
Yeah,
off that
I felt
race.
like you're right about Quiet Side Two Back not getting a great trip, but last time I thought she got the. They both flip flop bad trips against each other. I think
But
I
she
think
wasn't like that. Man, if you watch that replay, she was just fucking slow away from there. I mean, she had a little tight start, but I mean, that was maybe I missed it.
yeah, everything went sideways there, and then once she kind of got relegated out of there, you needed to be
Tight.
within a length of the lead around the lead, or you were done.
I mean, she
So
got bumped, but that was. Then she starts climbing. Maybe she just hates the kick. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But like
Here's the replay.
her
Let's see if we see anything crazy. Number
Looks forward,
6.
backed away, now reloads. We're ready to go in the Honeybee. And we're off. Look forward.
Little bit of a
break and is at the back of the pack.
tight
5G from
squeeze
the
there, and
far
that was
side comes rocketing
but
towards the lane.
running kind of funny there, kind of
Necessity takes a hold of the
choppy.
going into the first turn run.
I don't know. Maybe
Next classic appeal.
listen. I'm willing to draw a line through it. Seems to be doing well. McPeak brings it back. That first turn got a little steady there too.
yeah.
But I think
Yeah, that's fair.
the
That's
way
fair.
the track was playing that day, the race is over. That's it. And then you can see when they finish up here.
Well, so what are you saying the track was like?
You needed to be on or near. You had to be on the lead pretty much, or near the lead. It was hard to close into it. That's what makes the Arkansas Derby kind of intriguing, but they pretty much ran 1, 2, 3 all the way around there. But if you go back and look at the chart of most of the races, pretty much all the races on Rebel Day, it was pretty quick. Gate to wire, the rail was good. I don't know. I just think that's just too bad of a race to be like, all right, we're gonna just forget about this horse. Now it's 6-1. You're getting the best price ever outside of its debut. So I think this is the time to play it. My opinion.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, you probably get a good price too.
But so you're 3-5, or no? You're
no,
not 3-5. You're 5. You're 5.
Fuck it. Just put the 9 up there. Fuck it. The horse
You're
is
9.
12-1.
All right,
Let's
so
just
you're
go 9. Let's
you're
go
9,
9,
5, or 1, or somebody
9,
else.
9-5.
9-5. There it is, the fantasy. Yeah, Princess Alaya. I've played this horse. I picked it on 1 or 2 of our earlier shows. Lost to Necessity, lost to Take Charge Milady, but the last race might have been a little bit of a light bulb play, and like you said, when Lucas gets him going. And this is a $1.2 million purchase.
Yeah, let's see what they let's just see Lucas winner last time out.
Eskimo
Say
Kisses.
Maiden winner last time out.
Silver Ride. Got some nice siblings, I can tell you that. So the breeding is there, and it definitely can make a move forward.
I like that the horse has got pace, won't be too far back, you know. And usually when horses two horses pull away from the field, that usually tells me it's a pretty, strong. There's 7 clear.
Yeah. I just noticed that. This
Has
horse
to improve, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta gamble.
Okay, so I like that. Let's go to the Arkansas Derby. Man, this is going to be an interesting race. First of all, going to Coal Battle. I played this horse in the Smarty Jones. I got off of it in the Rebel. And because the track was playing so crazy, speed favoring that day, I think everybody kind of went crazy in there. And you can see we got a lot of red on the pace here. And he was one of the few horses that came off the pace that day and won. Speed King is going to have a different trip today than he did last time. He was taken out of his game, out of his element. He was rating in 4th with that crazy 45-3. I would imagine that he would be on the lead unless, well, I'm sure Bob's going to send Cornucopian stretching out from that maiden score, but
ain't no fucking way that horse is not on the lead.
Yeah, so to me, 7-5 morning line is kind of cocky. Unless this thing is the second coming of Seattle Slew, I'm definitely going to try and beat it. I tried to beat it with Zero Sugar. It didn't happen. But these horses are way better than Zero Sugar, at least I think. Who knows about the long run.
That was a quick pace.
Again, though, got that nice golden rail and exploded and got a big number. Now you're breaking from further out. There's not a ton of pace. Speed King and him are going to be up there button heads.
This horse is going to be on the lead. I bet you he's a length. I mean, Speed King, look, yeah.
Yeah, Speed King's going to definitely be up there, probably second. You're right. But he won't be 4th. Is this horse going to get 9 furlongs? It's Bob Baffert, so.
No way of knowing. That's why you can't bet it. I mean, I can't bet it because I just don't know.
I hate betting maiden breakers against winners for the first time, especially in a grade 1 for the right to go to the Kentucky Derby. It just seems like there's way too much to do here. It's obviously an uber talented horse. They spent a lot of money on it. And
but Baffert's the fucking GOAT.
And
he ain't no cheater. He's not a cheater either.
He's not a cheater?
Hell no. He just pushes his horses extremely hard.
I don't have an opinion either way on any of that. I know a lot of people like to get vocal with that shit.
Dude, look how every horse is fucking $1 million in this thing. Like, yeah, you're gonna have some really good horses, and if you are not a baby and you don't baby your horses, you ain't got time for slow fucking horses. If you can make it in Baffert's barn, then you can make it. Sure, some horses are gonna get fucking beat up, and athletes, they train hard. They train these horses fucking extremely hard, but they're extremely fast.
Let's watch a replay of his race, and again, not a lot of imagination here, but breaks sharp from the 7 and just gets the lead.
Gone.
And then right here, with the way the track was playing, I knew things were going to be good here. Zero Sugar, I thought, ran a monster considering didn't break well. And but yeah, I mean this horse. Now I want you to watch the in the lane. Did he slightly drift and then correct immediately? You let me know. But he had every right to be a little bit green in his debut. Gets a little bit pressure here from the 12. Shakes.
I remember I had a 7-12-5 here. I was counting. I was like, oh, come on.
leaders at the top of the lane. Cornucopian off the turn in front. Oil Capital is second. Cornucopian lets it out a notch. Opens up, switches leads, and opens up.
And Zero Sugar just can't get in there, you know, make up in the ground. And then, and this was a nice way to finish up. Slight little drift out, came in, nothing big. And then just geared down under wraps.
I fucking hope Baffert I hope this horse, just for horse racing too, and I hope Baffert just pulls out his thing and just says like, I'm back. Like, I really do. Like, I hope he just.
Are you serious? Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, that'd be great for racing. We need some fucking studs.
Hey, Justin likes gallop outs. That was a good gallop out.
Like, I don't know. Why do you not? I hope he smokes this field.
Listen, listen, it's my handicapping mentality. I can't play a maiden special weight winner in a.
Well, what do you mean play? What do you mean play?
I can't bet it to win on top.
Well, I mean, yeah,
at 7 to 5,
horse to win.
You're going from 6 furlongs to 9 furlongs in a grade 1.
Taba did it. But yeah, when Baffert, I mean,
yeah.
Maiden winners at Oaklawn last out. He
used to crush here all the time. Gorana is so here's a half sister.
That horse is a freak.
Beatbox.
Baffert at Oaklawn the last 5 years. Oh my god, 45% out of 33 starts.
Yeah, I know. He's always shipped in well and done well. Listen, man, it's one of those things where I'm going to try and beat Cornucopian, and then I know what's going to happen. Like, I know what you're thinking and what's going to happen. Like, my jaw is going to be like, you know, wide open, and I'm going to be like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, until they do it, I mean, the horse could fucking back up and just get extremely tired. And yeah, the horse could get extremely tired. I mean, I think Cole Battle gets a perfect trip in here. He's going to be in front of Sandman. He's going to be in front of Publisher. I think he just gets the 9's going to go to the front. The 4 and the 5 are going to try to push. They're not going to be able to keep up. They're going to back up, and Cole Battle. I just think he gets the jump on Sandman and them. If Cornucopian doesn't win, I mean,
I'm against Sandman this time. Again, the track was weird. It was a fast race. He was able to close into it. I feel like if you like Sandman, you got to like Publisher, who did have a worse trip and did get sandwiched at the 8th pole. Ran a good race there. So Pratt comes back, and I'm not, he went off at 11-1 in the Rebel at 20-1 morning line, and he's 6-1 morning line now in the Arkansas Derby. That's not exciting.
Sure.
But I'm probably going to be, if you like Sandman, you got to like Publisher. That's all I'm saying. Right. Speed King pretty much was able to do his own thing on the front. He might be a horse that, if he gets headed, he kind of, it happens.
Yeah, I don't know how you can play this horse.
Yeah, because he's not going to get the lead. He won't be 4th. He'll be 2nd, but he's at the same time he's not going to have the lead, and he might.
Doesn't show he can pass any horses.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he might. Sandman is very logical. Don't get me wrong, but and then Cole Battle has never lost on dirt. Undefeated on dirt, and it's one of those things where, hey, until you lose on dirt. But now, that was just a great time to play him last time. I probably should have came back to him after being on him in the Smarty Jones, but man, it sucks seeing him win at 11-1 and not. I actually picked Publisher in that race.
I don't know. Mile and Eighth.
I'm gonna pick Publisher. Publisher is probably going to be an overlay, but I'm going to pick Publisher in the race. That's going to be my top pick. I'm going to hope that Cornucopian gets tired the last 16th and the track's playing at least fair, and publisher with Pratt again in the irons. Outkicks, catches Coal Battle and outkicks Mr. Sandman.
I don't know about a mile and an eighth for Coal Battle. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
but let's see. Who would I, if we're just trying to rack up wins with top picks, I would do Cornucopian, but
No, I get it. I don't blame you. I'm gonna
I
go.
don't know.
I'm
The
gonna
seven
go.
had a pretty.
No, go ahead. The Monet's Magic. What
I
do you like
would.
about that one?
Oh shit. Um, not a terrible number. Churchill going 2 turns as a 2-year-old. Did definitely had some traffic last time, but they take fucking. There's no 2 months off of training or works, and has 2 works coming into this race. I can't do anything about that. I don't like that at all, but yeah, I don't know. It's nothing really, unfortunately, nothing really jumping out through these races to me.
We got a special guest that not a special guest, one of the co-hosts, and finally decides to join us.
Yeah, you know what happened to me? Right there.
You got
Fell
arrested?
asleep.
Nope. I had to go
Okay.
make some pizzas, man. The
You had to
restaurant,
make some. You had to
the
make some pizzas.
the restaurant was too. It was the mess up. I had to help.
Oh, Rocky's
the mic's
Corner.
back there. Yeah, man, it's a madhouse here.
Gary
All
Stevens fucking
Yeah.
everything up.
Is Gary Stevens in there hammered?
I don't know. I haven't got out to the bar yet, but I'm about to be.
We're-
Arkansas comes on at 9, so it's going to be a long night.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the Arkansas Derby right now, and Dylan's thinking Cornucopian's going to be the next American Pharaoh.
Well, I didn't say that, but
No, he didn't say that, but he thinks that he he's probably he could be right. This horse
So he's a super horse.
might, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cocky to make him 7-5 in this race. That's all I'm saying. It's cocky.
Yeah, I mean, if he's as good as a lot of people think he is, he's going to be, there with I think Coal Battle and I think Coal Battle end up third though. Then because Sandman's going to beat him this time around.
I would take Sandman against Coal Battle head to head.
Yeah, for this distance, I definitely. That's why I'm picking.
Yeah.
I'm picking
I could
Sandman. I already stuck with him twice, so.
wonder if you could find a heads up bet. Coal Battle, Sandman.
I'm sure you could.
You just got to go online. Just go on Twitter. But hey, does anyone want to do a friendly bet? Coal Battle versus Sandman.
Well, the girl who walks Coal Battle in the mornings, she works here at Rockies. I'm going to bet her straight up.
What do you mean by that?
Explain
Well,
yourself,
just-
sir.
Because she was all about Coal Battle, so I'm going to bet her. straight
Oh,
up.
you're just, okay. I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
You dirty dog.
Come on now. I'm married-
You're a happily
married
married
with children.
man.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Marko, so Dylan, I'm assuming you're 9-6 in here in the Arkansas Derby,
Yeah.
unless you had somebody else besides Sandman in the second spot. Marko, what were you thinking? You like Sandman? You're coming back. Listen, I blew my wad on Sandman in the Sam Houston tournament. Still
He's
stinging from that.
He's burned some money. I get it. But man, this is his first time getting that extra 16th, right? I mean, it's a half furlong longer. So, and he's going to need every bit of that.
Well, I will
Right.
say that the Treble Trip 2 back, the Rebel was such a weird race because the strip was, the rail was super fast, and at the same time, everybody knew it. The jockeys all knew it by then. They're all huddling up in the jocks room, and they just go insane fractions. So it kind of played more like a fair race, just even though it was a speed favoring strip, and but the closers were able to at least run well. So yeah, I think you're going to get a more regular pace, and that's what Dylan's kind of counting on, where, you know, Cornucopian just kind of gets to do what he wants out there. I mean, Speed King's not going to get the lead. That's the consensus, at least between me and Dylan. Dylan especially is like, there's no way.
Fuck no, he's not
Speed
getting
King's
the
going to
lead.
get the lead on Cornucopian, yeah. So I'm just, God, man, freaking maiden. I can't do it. Marko, you're going Mr. Sandman
I
on
would have
top?
no problem. I mean, like, if it's a maiden, but if say, okay, would you still say you wouldn't bet him because he's a maiden? But if, say, the race was at a mile last time, around 2 turns,
God, that would have been a lot. He did gallop out good in that
right?
6-panel race.
That's better for sure.
That would have definitely changed my mind a lot. But yeah, I mean, to install him at 7-5 in here, I think is very, and it's cocky. It's just too cocky. They know they spent a lot of money on it. It's half to a couple of multiple stakes winners. It's Bob Baffert. It got a triple-digit buyer speed figure. I don't know what the rag sheet looks like, but I'm sure that number came back decent. But a lot of these are seasoned vets that might not be better than Cornucopian at Saratoga later this year. But today, in late March at Oaklawn, some of these might be better, and that's what I'm hoping for. Does that make sense? Yeah. See? Marko, who's your backup horse here? You like Sandman over who?
It's either Baffert or Coal Battle, because that horse has heart, man. I'm starting to like that horse a lot. He's 5 for 5 on the dirt. Distance might be a little issue, but it's either between Baffert and Coal Battle.
Bob Baffert.
And those are the 3 I'll have on my pick 5 ticket, because I'm not leaving any one of them off. If you leave Baffert off, you're dumb.
Well,
this is not a single.
I wouldn't leave him off, I guess.
Yeah.
I will try. Actually, no. Here, I will
If you
leave
don't like
him off.
him,
I will leave him off. I'm going to try and beat him and cash a big ticket. Yes.
yeah.
So, do you have Coal Battle as your backup?
No, I think Baffert would be my backup, because I'm actually scared of the horse with everybody's talking this and that, and a lot of people are saying he's going to be that horse.
All right, so I'm going. Listen, I think I'm going to get a huge overlay on Publisher. I think.
Yeah, I could see a publisher drifts up big.
Yeah, he's going to be double his price. He's going to be double digits with Pratt.
Pratt's going to have them. They're adding blinkers. Good post.
Yeah, he did not have a good trip in that last race. Okay, and he didn't have a couple. He's been out. He's had a couple of bad trips. I think he's going to run the best race of his life in this race. I don't know if it's going to be good enough. He ran pretty fast 3 back in December against American Promise, who has come back. I believe he won a decent little stake, didn't he? Yeah, he won the West Virginia Derby by 7 with a 95 buyer speed figure. So, nice little company line there. But I think Publisher is, if you like Sandman at 3-1, you got to like Publisher, in my opinion. And I think Publisher might be able to turn the tables. And I'm gonna get triple the price as Mr. Sandman, I think, with Pratt in the irons. So what I'm hoping, guys, is obviously I'm hoping Speed King keeps Cornucopian at least honest a little bit. I don't want to see Cornucopian getting out there with, a 48-2 freaking half mile and shit. I don't want to see that. So I think I'm gonna have. I think the 9 furlongs is gonna be right up his alley. And Publisher, Publisher's bred well. This is an American Pharaoh, $600,000 American Pharaoh. Like you said, they added the blinkers. Asmussen. So I'm excited about that. Let's check out what are some people saying here. My dad says that is an impressive debut for a cornucopia. Yes, it was.
Mel, buy the horse. Let's go in, dude. I'll buy the tail.
Hoof. Remember Goodfellas? I'll buy the hoof. Yeah, I gotta get the thing, the it's a sin, the knife, Tom says Sandman is takeout reduction on the win end. What's this?
Nice.
What's this? Sandman equals
Nice.
Tacitus equals Tappet Trice. You know what? Like that's pretty damn good, Tom. I think you're right about that. All those horses had all that like promise.
Just grinding bastards.
And they just never. And they're the same freaking color too, aren't they? All gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer Livermore. When Dylan talks about against the grain, does he means opposite running style of the track bias? How does one go about knowing which races were against the grain? I have an opinion, but what's your opinion?
That's a very good question. Basically, against the grain, not so like if the horses were 1, 2, if they were in first, second, and third at the half-mile pole, and they finished the race in first, second, and third, and if a horse was in say 7th, and he's trying to make up ground, he's against the grain, against the flow of the race. Just basically where the horses were at the half-mile pole, basically. If a lot of closers did well in the race, and there was a horse who was up front with fast fractions, and he ended up running 6th, he was against the grain. ATG, I have a lot of ATGs in my notes.
One could argue that cornucopian, if you look at the time form numbers here, was able to get I have my card note here. Rebel card was extremely inside speed favoring, and you have some blue there on the lead, so you can make a case that he had a lot of things his own way in there. That doesn't mean that he's not going to get his own way again in the Arkansas Derby.
The first quarter was extremely fast.
Yes, it was. It wasn't denoted red, but it was fair. And it was 21 and change.
The par for this race is he went way faster than par for the first. He went faster than par the whole way around there.
I agree, of course.
At every point of the race.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, against the grain, just flow of the race, no problem. That'll be $12.50.
You could Venmo him. He's got a Venmo.
Actually, I don't.
My dad likes Cole Battle. He is good right now, going three turns. I mean 2 turns. What do you mean? Isn't it supposed to be equal weights? I don't like the extra weight. I didn't even notice the weight. I thought they were supposed to have equal weights in here as well.
Well, they circumcised him, so he got some weight out.
It looks like he's carrying 124 pounds because he's a stakes winner, I would imagine. And I think if you've won a stake, you're going to carry the extra weight. Although that's not the case for Speed King, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just glad Publisher's only carrying 121. But good point. We don't have to worry about that on the Kentucky Derby. They all carry 126 pounds. Yeah, 2 turns. So that's what. So I'm going to try and shock the world. Hope everything kind of. I'm going to hope Speed King gets tired, gets burned out by Cornucopian. I'm going to hope Cornucopian needs, some more seasoning and doesn't have that extra gear, going 9 furlongs. I'm going to hope I outkick Sandman, and that Coal Battle just doesn't get the 9 panels like he's been getting, and he hasn't really been running off the screen speed buyer wise. I don't know what his E number looks like on Equibase. I don't know what his RAG number looks like. I don't know, but his buyer speed figures are just ho hum. They're not. I think publishers as fast as Coal Battle.
How do you measure one's heart?
How do you measure one's heart?
Yep. That horse has a big heart.
I tell you what, watch a replay of the 1978 Marble Cup, and that'll tell you about a horse's heart. Seattle Slew for a mile and a half. Went 22-3, 45-1, 109-2.
Jesus Christ.
And Exceller came out of nowhere from 20-something lengths out of it, took the lead on him, and then Seattle Slew came back and lost by a head. That's how you measure heart. Greatest loss in horse racing history. I urge everybody to go watch a replay of it.
You want to look at the 14th? I don't know.
Yeah, let's look at that. So if Publisher wins, I'll look like a hero. If Cornucopian wins, I'll be like, oh, shucks, Cornucopian's the real deal.
Will be your hero, baby.
The 14th race closes out our pick 5,
Yeah.
and it's a doozy. It's a other than.
My breath away.
Dylan, why don't you start us out? Did you have something that you liked in here?
But not really.
Or Marko, do you have
interesting?
I think I looked at it last night a little bit. I was probably leaning towards the Cox runner with Flavian Pratt. I believe that was one, or the Hartman runner with Bejarano.
With Bejarano. Yeah, I like that one.
Where the hell's Hartman at?
He's the 4.
Oh, Bolt at midnight.
Bejarano.
Yeah, that one came out of the 11 hole, off of a layoff, short stretch at a mile. Was able to get the lead. It, I guess wasn't very fast, and it just kept going. So the pace in this race, if we take a quick gander at it, the 1 is super slow. The 2 is the 5-2 short priced horse that's slow. I'm talking about early now. The 3 is slow. The 5 is stretching out, but I wouldn't say it's like super, super fast. The 6 is slow early. The 7 could get in the pace a little bit. That was a super fast race last time. It got denied getting near the lead and kind of packed it in, but they take the hood off. I don't know what to make of that one, and it's coming off of a layoff. The work pattern is pretty steady.
He had some fast races. He's faster than all these if he runs back to some of these races. But
yeah,
he started to get slower his last 2, and then he's off. It's just bad. I just can't. It's tough to fucking trust these ones. He did have some traffic and stuff. He's probably not, but just being off for a while. You don't take a horse who's doing well and send him off for a while.
Right. Yeah, you never know what it could have been. I mean, is it something simple? Was it a quarter crack? Was it it could have been anything. I do respect I
guess that's fun. Just take one.
I do respect the outfit. And Christian Torres is in the irons, but
12's interesting out there. I hate to post. That horse has got some decent races.
Yes, Dance Samo is one that I would probably lean towards. Me and Marko know this horse really well.
Dance Samo
Yeah,
Oh.
we've picked it a lot. Doesn't win often, but it fits this condition really well. That winner in that last was really good, and Sir Greyland is really good too. The last two races, the winners are really good,
Yeah.
and it looks
11?
like it had bad trips too. Fan 6 wide and then tight at the break.
Yeah, the horse wasn't the most comfortable last time. The 11 ran some good races off the claim for Jacobson.
Yeah, I don't know that one
but-
race they took it off the turf. I don't know. I mean, where the hell did that come from? Won by 13 lengths for 30.
Where?
Had a month off of training. I don't like, or in between works. I don't like that. But
Came back and lost to Hall of Fame, who's been a freaking monster. It's got the company lines. It's got a fast race and a big company line out there, but what you have is time off. So you got to juggle that with Cat on time. I mean, but Jacobson's been sneaky.
oh,
Well, you got 4 works in March. So, gosh, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised, but you know.
I'm not surprised about the.
What about this lightly raced horse? What do you think about the 5 here with
Bacon?
Tyler Bacon? Yeah,
Hater?
this horse is stretching out. It's gonna have to run a little quicker, but it's 2 for. It likes. I mean, it only knows one thing. It knows how to win. And what if it gets better? It's by Justify out of a exclusive quality. It's a $400,000 purchase. Siblings aren't much, but he spent a lot of money on this horse. I mean, it must look like a golden Adonis or something.
That's the
It's
question in the race.
It comes in from Houston. Now, I will say this: when it won its debut, I was there at the track that day for the contest. That was the biggest golden rail highway of all time. That everything that got the front to the rail, first call, wired. Just look at the chart that day. Just everything. But
bet this horse was your money.
Okay. Just want to hear that from you.
Just can't. I mean, I just. Yeah, the horse would be on up near the pace. I mean, I won't bet him, but.
Okay. I was asking about it. Wasn't saying I was going to pick it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Bolt at midnight. Marko, you were thinking Chris Hartman with Bejarano?
Yeah, he looks like he could just
Looks good.
let's go. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on go. Just don't look. You just look back under your shoulder.
Yeah, I like the recent race.
Ease him home.
Coming into the race off that little freshening. I mean, it's not like it ran at this meet in December. Coming from Del Mar, it won. Then it wins again. Now it's going to be even tightened up better. Since that race, you've got a work in there that's satisfactory. So yeah, this one looks like probably. I can't imagine this horse. And that was from the 11 hole. I can't imagine this horse being 8-1. That's me. I'd probably lean that way.
Me too.
You guys want to look at the Florida Derby?
Florida
real quick?
Derby. That's where I'm going to.
Or do you have something on the undercard at Oaklawn? Did you mention one thing real quick, Dylan? Did you say the 7th race was interesting?
I do, but I can't say who I like because I'm in the Twin Spires contest. But I love this race.
Okay. All right. Well, you don't have to say.
I'm
much
against
in
Disco
there.
Ball. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, there, Marko. There's your horse, Carbone.
Yeah, I'm off him.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I gotta bet him now. He's gonna win.
Hey, favorite outlaw. I played that horse last year in the Houston contest. I think it was him. Yeah, and he won. He won for me.
You liked this horse last time, Distorted Pro.
Yeah, I did, and Distorted Pro was able to stay in contact and win that day.
It was a dead heat.
It was a dead heat. That's right. It's 15-1. That looks pretty good to me. With Manny Esquivel for Mac Robertson, who's been doing a little bit better lately. Gliese is another one I like. Marko, there's your Ninja Warrior, but I was against the... I might come back to this 11, Marko. I ain't gonna... Yeah, I'm probably gonna come back to this one at 15-1. I just noticed the morning line. So, Marko, I know your Ninja Warrior beat me, but I know how that... Huh?
And Ninja Warrior's running.
Yeah, he's not running in this race. What I'm saying is I liked this horse last time, and we ran against that Rebel bias. So I'm back on this one at 15-1. So that's probably where I'm going there. Let's go to the Florida Derby. Let's.
First in the fifth, number 1, 409 at Oaklawn, by the way. That's my undercard play.
What is it?
It's the 5th race, number 1.
Did you say 5th race, number 1?
Yeah, at Oaklawn.
Let's take a quick peek at it before we.
409.
Okay, so checked repeatedly from rail, swung wide. We have a trip note. Okay. I'll be playing it. You're in the one hole again. Hopefully we don't get Dylan. You like the one hole.
Love
That
it. Give
horse-
me
Give
me the one hole.
That horse should be maiden breaker last race. So
Let's take a peek at the race here from the one hole a little bit.
Take his spot.
Mr. Booch.
That's it. We're ready to go. And we're off.
Okay, I see him. I got it. Oh, okay.
Willie Cuts up on the pace. Castle Gap has speed. Big Country Boy
Watson.
between that pair. Castle
Okay,
Gap
you're
is off
kind of
the
high in the
pace.
stirrups. You're checked out a little bit.
Leading a half length from Willie Cuts, who takes the second position. Castle Gap runs in third. Then Stormbender, Swift Ruler. They're side by side. 409.
Oh yeah, he's a little head. He's a little tall on the head there. Oh, yeah.
Joined by Whitley and Captain Amaze.
Breaks out.
Really going to the
Gets
far
checked
turn.
out of
There's a
there.
gap of 5 to Percy
yeah, watch him
Jim.
come back.
And Big Rig Dude, well out of it. Lake of Fire.
Okay, now he's gonna come back
Big
through the
Country Boy
rail.
coming out of the crowd here, opens up the lead now to a length and a tail. Willie Cuts under pressure, second. Stormbender on the outside.
Now he's gonna
move
take the
3
Zenyatta
wide.
route.
Challenge the leaders approaching the quarter pole, and Whitley is following Stormbender's move at the top of the lane. Castle Gap cuts the corner off the turn, needs to get going. They're off the turn, and Stormbender.
Yeah, I like how he's running with energy in the lane after being checked a couple of times. He's really trying.
409 re-rallying on the grandstand side. He's coming with a charge. It is still Stormbender and Isaac Castillo. They're a 16th left from home and narrowly holding on. Willie.
Now he just got tired after all the bullshit.
Stormbender, the leader. Stormbender fends off Willie.
I'm with you, Marko.
Photo for the show to Whitley in 409.
There's my extra.
All right, 409 in race 5. Let's do it. All right, Florida Derby.
Florida Derby.
I'll pull it up.
You know, I glanced at this race, Dylan, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of soft. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a peek at it.
Nothing wrong with a little
boy.
soft.
I mean,
Sometimes as you get older. You know what I mean?
Shit. So there's there's 3 horses in here. Now here, Mad Cat Road. Remember what I texted the Lone Speed group? I said he had his own way and still couldn't win. Now, but do you remember what I said about the Rebel though? I said all the jockeys got together and they said we need the lead. We need the lead. It's almost like Ortiz is like, I'm getting the lead no matter what. They did go super fast in there. So okay, one hand you got a speed favoring inside track bias. Second hand, on the other hand, you have just a crazy 45 and change. So I don't know what to make of the 8 based on that information. But he's probably too short for me to want to play him unless he's going to get another easy lead in here. I mean, is he faster than the 6? Oh, the 4 is oh yeah, the 4 is probably gone.
Disruptor.
Yeah.
He looks good to me right now.
Boy, talk about another horse that they spent I've never seen more $1 million purchases in my life.
Seriously. Well, they're gonna try to go with the 1. I have
the
X's
ones.
on the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't
it's
know.
all about
I
Cox
just
and
I
Fletcher.
thought yeah, I'm a
And
9
Mott.
I'm a 9-10 guy in here.
Holy
I mean,
shit! Another.
Disruptor. I just nothing really in here. I don't have a strong opinion. I'm sure they're gonna. They don't need to be on the lead. They'll probably just get out of the gate. I bet you still Baffert's gonna go. The 9. I'm kind of 9, 10. I mean, the 10 that is. If this horse improves, this horse is winning by 4 lengths.
Yeah, another $1 million
Nate,
purchase.
just bad trip, a bad post. Just 10. That was pretty impressive. I thought last time that was a very good race.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think he's by far the horse to beat. But outside post, not the best. But Tappan Street, I'm a 10-9.
Yeah, not a lot of value, but again, you're right that he's by far the fastest or the best horse coming out of the best race. I am against the 8. Disruptor is interesting because it did show the ability to rate, and you're getting the 2 turns or by gun runner. So that'll be interesting.
Hold on.
Yeah, if I honestly, I didn't really think Burnham Square was like all that cool. Came back in a Fountain of Youth and ran kind of like, crappy.
Ran a clunker.
Yeah, so I'm like, I think it's between Disruptor and the 10 for me.
Okay.
I think those are the 2 that I'll be on. It's there's not a lot of imagination in here.
Let's do a heads up 4 versus 9 for fun.
My dad said Jacobson bought Cat on Time privately. Okay. He's in the know. What you say, Dylan?
Let's do a little 4 versus 9.
What do you mean?
For both a heads up, like whoever finishes better. Loser has to do a picture of their ass.
Okay.
Hey, good morning.
Is Justin even still watching? He probably went to bed.
Yeah. Oh, that guy's. Wait, did his little parlay? Did he hit the first one?
I don't know. Marko, are the Hogs on right now?
They just started.
Oh, they just started, and I know the Cubbies. Our first pitch is going on.
The Chubbies.
In a little bit. They got to win because the Dodgers beat their ass in Tokyo. We got Justin Steele on the bump. Yeah, they just started. And I bet Justin Steele to win the Cy Young Award. He had a subpar effort.
Well, hey, my dinner is ready.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Hey, what are you guys
dinner,
doing? What are you doing Saturday? I got a fantasy baseball draft at 3:30, but I'll be playing the races before then.
I'm playing in the. I'm gonna be playing the Oaklawn Twin Spires tournament.
All right. Well, if you want to hop on, I'm down to hop on. I'll be in my
We'll go
lair.
live. We'll go live on Saturday.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Sounds good, Dylan. Thanks for joining in, Marco. Enjoy the hogs, pig suey, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining in.
See you later.
All right, guys. Bye.